Zak Brown attacks Horner. He should admit Red Bull's fraud. Team defends Perez publicly, threatens secretly, and enriches itself financially. Former Brazilian driver gives bad news about Drugovich in F1. This and much more, now on F1 News. Zak Brown criticizes Christian Horner and exposes Red Bull's cheating once again. McLaren CEO Zak Brown has reignited his rivalry with Red Bull team boss Christian Horner. The tension between the two high-ranking executives is nothing new to sports fans, but Brown's recent statements have taken the dispute to a new level. According to reports, Brown criticized Horner for an alleged lack of transparency and for damaging the integrity of Formula One. These accusations are linked to Horner's handling of the 2021 budget cap breach, an issue that came to light during the 2022 season and continues to reverberate. With McLaren closely chasing Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, just 42 points behind with 10 rounds remaining in the season, the rivalry between Brown and Horner promises to be one of the highlights of the end of the year. Brown, known for his outspokenness, did not mince his words when expressing his opinion on Horner's conduct, stressing the importance of transparency and responsibility within the sport. The situation was further complicated by Adrian Newey's departure from Red Bull, a move that Brown did not hesitate to comment on, suggesting that McLaren had seen an increase in CVs sent in by employees of the world champion team. In addition, Brown has been a staunch critic of Red Bull's management, their approach to racing and particularly how they treat Max Verstappen, the world champion who, according to Brown, the team fears. With McLaren proving a strong competitor and Red Bull defending its legacy, the battle behind the scenes could have a significant impact on the track. Sergio Perez, between talent and money. Despite a recent period of questionable performances, the team reaffirms its confidence in the Mexican driver. But what makes Perez the continued choice for one of the most coveted seats in Formula One? In an article on motorsport.com, the team says that the talent and experience Perez brings to the team is undeniable. His ability to manage tires and get the most out of the car in adverse conditions is an advantage that goes beyond the numbers on the leaderboard. In addition, his presence in the team brings a strategic balance alongside his teammate, Max Verstappen, creating a dynamic that enhances Red Bull's chances of success. But according to Demon Hill, stability isn't the only reason. Financially, Perez also plays a significant role. With the support of influential sponsors, he contributes not only to the team's budget, but also to the expansion of the Red Bull brand in strategic global markets. This financial partnership can be seen not as a mere transaction, but as an investment in the future of the team and the expansion of its worldwide presence. However, the shadow of Liam Lawson looms on the horizon, with the young Red Bull Academy driver showing impressive potential. The threat of Lawson taking Perez's seat for the next few years is real, but it also serves as a reminder of Red Bull's philosophy, the constant search for excellence and the development of talent. The decision to keep Perez, therefore, reflects Red Bull's short-term vision, where experience, strategy and money are intertwined in a single objective, to maintain good financial results and stability within the team. We still have a lot to talk about with the latest F1 news, but first I'd like to remind you to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more quality content like this. Lucas Di Grassi analyzes Felipe Drugovich's future in Formula One. Maybe the streetcar has passed. In a revealing interview with motorsport.com, former F1 driver and Formula E champion Lucas Di Grassi offers a frank perspective on Felipe Drugovich's chances of reaching the elite of motorsport. Di Grassi, known for his experience and insights in motorsport, doesn't hesitate to express his opinions on the young Brazilian talent. The road to Formula One is complex and opportunities can often pass quickly. The interview, which has become a hot topic among racing fans, highlights the brutal reality of high-speed sport. With Aston Martin announcing Drugovich as a reserve driver, many wonder if he will get the chance to prove himself on the F1 track. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know that Drugovich is in negotiations with Sauber for 2025, but you also know that this will be the Brazilian's only chance in F1 and probably the last of his career in the category. But will Felipe be able to win his dream Formula One seat, or will Di Grassi's predictions come true? Aston Martin in F1, instability, pressure and the uncertain future. The Aston Martin Formula One team is facing a period of turbulence and uncertainty. With results below expectations and a series of upgrades that have not yielded the expected progress, the pressure on the team is palpable. Internal sources reveal an atmosphere of tension, with rumors of a possible withdrawal from F1 circulating behind the scenes, given the lack of patience of Lawrence Stroll, the team's owner. The situation is further complicated by speculation that Adrian Newey, former technical director of Red Bull, may be announced as the new team principal at Aston Martin following Ferrari's revelation that they were unable to hire him due to similar demands from the aerodynamics genius in negotiations, as will be detailed in the next frame of the video. Newey, known for his genius in the engineering and design of racing cars, could be the key to reversing the team's fate, but not without major political instability within the team. His record of success and the promise of $1 million contract are indications that Aston Martin is willing to make big changes to re-establish itself as a competitive force in F1. The team, which already demonstrated an impressive performance at the start of the previous season, is struggling to replicate that success. Erroneous updates, attributed to flaws in the simulation tools, led the AMR24 down the wrong path, resulting in a free fall in qualifying. Aston Martin is not only fighting its rivals on the track, but also against the clock as it seeks solutions to its technical and strategic problems. Ferrari and the hiring of Enigma Newey. Scuderia Ferrari, one of Formula One's most iconic teams, recently faced a real puzzle in its negotiations with Adrian Newey, the renowned designer from Red Bull Racing. The F1 community was taken by surprise when rumors of Newey's possible hiring by the Italian team began to circulate. However, expectations were dashed and the deal failed to materialize. But what were the real reasons behind this decision? Initially, it seemed that Ferrari was willing to open the coffers by offering Newey an annual salary of $10 million. However, Newey's demand for 20 other engineers to be hired alongside him put a question mark over the negotiations. This demand could potentially exceed the spending ceiling allowed by F1, a significant concern for Ferrari, which was already calculating every penny within the new financial regulations. In addition, Benedetto Vigna, Ferrari's CEO, would have his reservations about the power Newey could wield within the team. The influence of a designer of Newey's caliber is indisputable, but Ferrari seems to have been reluctant to grant him the autonomy he desired. Another factor that weighed in the balance was Newey's preference to continue living in the UK, which further reduced the chances of a deal being sealed. Ferrari, for its part, would have suggested allocating some of the engineers to the team for the World Endurance Championship, but this alternative did not prove viable. The Newey and Ferrari saga is a reminder that in Formula One, negotiations are as complex as the development of the cars that tear up the tracks and that, in the end, it's not just about who pays the most, but also who offers the most power, which is probably the case in Newey's contract with Aston Martin. If you haven't liked the video and subscribed to the channel yet, do so now so you don't miss out on the latest Formula One news. Also, don't forget to comment on the content itself, so that we can improve our work for you more and more.